And we are live. We are live. I am late. What's happening here? Good morning. Saturday morning. It was tough to get up this morning because it is raining. It's been raining since yesterday here on the East Coast. Got my mic. And good morning. Hello. Yeah, it's been raining here on the East Coast in Jersey City, New York City. And so it was really tough getting up, opening my eyes this morning, even though I got 8 hours-ish. So hi, how are you? Hello. Happy Saturday. How was your week? We are midway through December already. Can you believe that it is halfway through December and we're basically done with 2019? I have a huge smudge on my glasses that is driving me crazy. This is the time of year that we start to think about next year. We start to think about resolutions. I don't do resolutions. I think resolutions are BS, just like promises. Although I've made a couple of promises to you. Yeah. I don't do resolutions because I'd rather, we've all done them, right? We've all experienced deciding on a resolution, and maybe for the first week of January, maybe even 2 weeks, maybe even the entire month of January, we stick to our resolution. And then it sort of just fades away. Why is that? Why? Why does that happen to so many of us? I don't know. I don't have the answer. It's just a question, a rhetorical question to help you sort of think about what it means to make a resolution, to resolve to change. And why isn't it successful? Has it been successful for you? What resolutions have you made that have been successful? Which ones have not been successful? And why? Dig a little deeper, dig into the deeper layers of what's going on with your decision to change, your desire. First, you have a desire to change. First, even before that, you look at your life, you're living your life, and you realize that you're not as happy as you would like to be, right? That's the realization. That's some self-awareness that comes into play there. I'm not as happy as I want to be, as I would like to be. Why? You ask yourself why, and then if you decide that you would like to make some changes in your life, you decide which changes you would like to make and resolve to make them. Sometimes that happens because new year, new person, right? New year, new you is the cliche, is the commercialized way to get people into the gym starting January 1st. But if you were to dig a little deeper and ask yourself about the changes that you'd like to make, or maybe just focus on one change, and I believe that change is surface level, whereas transformation is very deep, is very internal, and it takes a lot more work. So with lots of little changes, you can be transformed, or you can go straight to digging deep and making some philosophical changes or thought changes to really help you transform your life, not just change the surface, not just changing your hair color or changing your glasses or changing what kind of diet soda you drink, or changing something sort of superficial, but really digging deep and deciding to transform the way that you look at life, the way that you experience life. Now, that's huge, because when you look at your life and you feel you're not as happy as you would like to be, instead of change, maybe what's necessary in that moment is gratitude. And I guess gratitude is a change if you don't really practice it very often. Changing the way that you experience life, changing the way that you think about what is in your life. That will, I promise you, start to transform you on a very, very deep level. So change is little, transformation is huge. And for the new year, I guess the best way to do it is maybe look to focus on one or two small changes that will transform you by the end of the year. How about that? Put aside the resolutions, especially if they haven't worked for you. And with that, let's meditate. It's a perfect time to get into it. Right? What do you say? My setup that's Zemi right there. My setup is very simple, as you know. I got my teacher tools, my little timer, my little bowl. I have a flannel sheet and the very squishy black exercise mat. And then my two cushions, my two favorite cushions. I'm here, kicking off my flip-flops, taking off my glasses. 8:16, perfect time. Whoa, I am totally head cut off. Hi. Not perfect, not polished, just me with you, sharing what I love from the heart. All right, kids. I gotta move back a little bit. How's that? That's better, right? I'm gonna have an audience today. Hi, baby. I love this guy. Have I told you the story of this guy right here, Zemi? First, let me tell you the meaning of his name. His name is Zemi, Z-E-M-I. And that means talisman in the Taino language, which are the indigenous people of Puerto Rico who were wiped out. Long story, but you know the deal. So they were completely wiped out, and still have them in my blood. Zemi, back to Zemi. His name is Talisman in the Taino language. And August of 2018, I'm sitting here on my sofa. It's a really warm night. I have my balcony door open. And the week prior, there had been some massive thunderstorms. Like night after night, there were these incredible thunderstorms. So on this particular night in August of last year, I'm sitting doing some work. It's a Saturday night. It's close to midnight. And I hear this kitten in distress. I hear it screaming its little lungs out, screaming, screaming, screaming. And so I went into high alert mode. I went into rescue mode, and I popped my head out into the balcony to see if I could tell what was happening. And I see a group of people a couple doors down from me. So I go out, nosy neighbor that I am. I'm not really a nosy neighbor, but this kitten's in distress. I can hear it. I go outside and I ask what's happening. And they were about to leave this guy, neonatal kitten, on the sidewalk to fend for itself. Like, see ya, kid. Good luck. Oh my goodness. And I couldn't let that happen. So I banged on my son's door and I was like, get up. We're rescuing a kitten right now. I grabbed a couple of small towels. I wrapped him up. He was covered in fleas. I mean, they were eating him alive. I've never seen anything like it. I went to the local 24-hour drugstore and I got some stuff to mix up formula because it was so late, nothing else was open. We gave him some food. We made sure he was okay. We washed him. We picked with our hands and little tweezers all the fleas off of his little tiny body and rescued him. And there he is, a little crazy baby. All right, that's the story of Zemi. I'll tell you the story of Puma another time. Puma was very similar. I had dogs at one point. What are you doing? And I had a big backyard. And so the dogs were out in the backyard and I realized they were doing something. They were like messing with something. And when I went out, it was a kitten. This is adorable black kitten. So those are the stories of my babies, the babies who found me, my fur babies. Back to meditation. I just wanted to share that with you because I love them dearly. Who saved who, right? So get yourself comfortable. Put away your devices. We'll go about 20 minutes today to arrive in this moment. Arrive in this space. Arrive on your cushion or wherever you are. Just arrive into your body. Land right here, right now. Take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Check in with your heart. Check in with your mind. Check in with your body. What do you need in this moment to meditate? How can you be more relaxed and prepared to go inward on a journey? Do you need to shift a little bit more? Do you need more cushions? Do you need to lie down? Whatever it is that you need, go ahead and take a moment to readjust and prepare your body for deep meditation. Prepare your heart by being very gentle with yourself. Maybe that looks like giving yourself a little smile, thanking yourself for taking this practice, thanking yourself for being awake if you're live or for catching the replay. Maybe giving yourself a hug. Really being gentle and sweet with yourself. Prepare your mind by noticing where you are, noticing where your thoughts are. Are your thoughts here? Or are you thinking about other things? Are you thinking about your dreams, maybe from last night, or what you need to do later on today, or the weather, or where are you? Where's your mind trying to take you? And you're looking at this with your compassionate, loving, gentle, kind lens. You're not criticizing. You're not judging yourself. You're just noticing. Maybe you can notice the quiet in the room or your community, the neighborhood. You can notice the air on your skin. Taking a few deep breaths on your own to really feel the sensation of breath in your body. And when you're ready, returning to your natural breath, closing your eyes if you haven't already. Or if you prefer, you can practice with your eyes open. Just have a downward gaze a few feet in front of you. Soft, gentle gaze. The spine can be energized and upright if you're sitting. If you're lying down, it can be supported. So that you're experiencing complete ease in your body. Allow the shoulders to rest completely away from your ears. Your hands can be palm down if you'd like to feel more grounded in this moment. They can be palm up if maybe you'd like to feel like you're receiving something from the energy, receiving guidance, receiving love. They can be also clasped. It really is up to you. This is a secular practice for us here. It's a Buddhist technique, comes from the Buddhist lineage of shamatha and vipassana. But without the religious aspect of it or the Buddhist philosophy aspect of it, we are just sitting and breathing and allowing that focus on our breath to take us deeply within ourselves so that we can know ourselves very, very authentically, very clearly, so that we can reconnect with the deep inner wisdom that we were all born with. We can remember what we came here to do. We can reconnect with our authentic, whole selves. We are whole. We are complete. We are perfectly imperfect, just as we're meant to be. And this practice is an opportunity to get in touch with ourselves in that way. You're peeling back layers of old programming and old belief systems that hold you back from being the happiest, most vibrant, most expansive version of yourself. You start to release and shed that conditioning and that programming that we were taught. And again, looking at everything that we are experiencing with the lens of compassion, of kindness, of gentleness, of friendliness, becoming friends with ourselves in a very deep way, becoming friends with whatever arises, whatever emotions, bodily sensations, thoughts, feelings arise. You can create space between yourself and your knee-jerk reaction to whatever's happening. And notice how you are experiencing this moment. Allowing the breath to be your home base. So every time you notice that you're thinking, just label it thinking. Just call it what it is. Oh, I'm thinking again. Totally okay, totally cool, no big deal. And simply return to the sensation of breath in your body. Allowing it to be really easeful. Noticing the sounds around you and just being with what is happening in your environment, in the room that you're in your neighborhood, in your home. This practice isn't necessarily about blocking anything out. It's certainly not about clearing your mind. It's about cultivating a different relationship with what you experience, with your thoughts, with your bodily sensations, with the information that you gather from your environment. Instead, you can make it a part of your practice. You can allow things to be as they are without making it better, without judging, without criticizing, without wishing things were different. Just allowing it all to be and allowing yourself to be as well. This moment is perfect. This moment is giving you exactly what you need to learn the lessons you need to learn, to open your heart, expand your mind, and be the most vibrant version of yourself, the most luminous version of you, your authentic, whole self. And if you notice that you become frustrated because you can't seem to focus on your breath, know that that's part of the process. Know that that is okay. That's just where you are right now. It won't always be this way. You might notice that it feels that way right now. It feels frustrating, perhaps, to you right now. And maybe a few breaths later, you've moved on and it just feels okay. Nothing is permanent. Everything keeps moving, shifting, changing, evolving. You can notice if frustration is something that you're experiencing. Just notice. Oh, okay. That's frustration. This is what frustration feels like in my body. I want to tense up. I want to move. I want to walk away. I want to scream at someone. I want to get quiet. I want to ignore it. I want to suppress it. I want to say mean things to myself. I want to cry. Whatever it is, it's okay. Noticing is the practice. Noticing after some practice becomes really safe. It feels really safe. It feels really beautiful to notice, oh, this is what I've been feeling for so long. It's frustration, it's stress, it's anxiety, it's whatever it is for you. Oh, this is the way that that feels in my body. Oh, okay. And returning over and over and over again, as many times as you need to the sensation of breath in your body. That's the anchor. That's the anchor in this moment so that you can become present with this moment and let everything else go. Maybe you notice you can't let go for whatever reason. You can't. What is that word? Is that word really yours? That word is very limiting. And why are you choosing to limit yourself? Maybe say instead, I haven't been able to before, and I'm willing to try. I've never done it successfully yet, but I think I can. I think I might be able to. Who knows? And just allow it to be with you. Even that feeling of can't. Maybe it's a monkey on your shoulders that you cannot seem to let go. That's okay. Notice that the monkey, this thought, this desire, this pain is there, and just allow it to be there. That's where you are right now, and that's okay too. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to feel whatever it is that you're feeling. Gently reminding yourself to focus completely on the sensation of breath in your body. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. In the last few moments of our meditation together, I'll ring the bell. And just let the sound of the bell resonate through your body for as long as you hear it. And once it's complete, that's the signal that your meditation is also complete. Let's go ahead and take a very deep breath together and completely sigh it out. Releasing, releasing, releasing. Knowing that we are refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready for whatever the day, the weekend, and the rest of the week will bring. Well, there you have it, my friends. Oh, maybe stretch. Release your legs if you haven't already. Oh, yeah. Good stuff, my friends. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that you're able to carry the awareness of your breath everywhere you go, everywhere you are, everywhere you be. That's why I love this practice particularly. I've practiced many different types of meditation, many different styles. And I found a home base here in Shamatha Vipassana because you're always breathing, whether you realize it or not. The breath is always there with you. And you can always rely on the breath to bring you to this moment. You can always count on your breath. You can always count your breath too. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm going to try not to use the word promise, but my intention. There's that word, intention. What are your intentions for the new year? Bringing it back to the conversation we started with. My intention is to create a bunch of 5 to 10 minute videos for you. Yeah, you. Wait, right here. Where is it? I don't even know. Okay, there, right there. You. I'm just getting used to this, you guys. Thank you for your patience. Anyway, my intention is to create those videos for you so that you can really know the ins and outs of this particular style of meditation. And so one of them is just being aware of your conscious breath. Your breath comes in through your nostrils, your nose, it comes down your esophagus, and it bypasses actually the best way, the healthiest way to breathe is to pull that air into your belly first, allow it to fill up completely with fresh breath, with fresh air. Your belly fills up, and then your lungs fill up, and then maybe you notice a rise in your shoulders as everything fills up, and then it goes in reverse when you exhale. Everything in your shoulders drop, your lungs empty out, and you keep exhaling by contracting your ab muscles and really pushing out all of the air, emptying your belly out, and then starting again. One conscious breath that way will clear your belly and your lungs of stale air. It'll fill it up with fresh air, and it'll bring you to this moment. It connects you to the present moment. to where you are, to who you are, to how you are being right here, right now. Okay, I'm going to let you go. I love you. I don't know you. I can't see you, but I love you and I feel you and I appreciate that you're here. If you like the video, like it. If you think your friends and family might benefit from it, share far and wide. Follow me on the socials. I'm on Instagram as Brenda Ramos Coaching. I'm on Facebook with a private group. Private group, Authentic Whole Self Inspired Living, Authentic Whole Self Coaching. I am a life coach. This is what I help you work through in life. I help you remember and reconnect to who you truly, really are, your authentic whole self. I love my company name, by the way. Yeah, hit me up. And you know what? I'm a real person. Like, I'm a regular person. I'm just like you. I come from the hood. I'm Puerto Rican. I curse like a sailor sometimes. I am not, I mean, I'm very spiritual, but I'm not religious at all. I don't know how you see me, but I'm just a regular person just like you. And I have many, many years of training, and I've studied psychology and positive psychology. I'm certified in coaching. I've read and taken trainings from 2007 up until now on the mind, the heart, desires, healing. I've done all types of healing. I'm a Reiki master as well. So you may not feel this or know this, but I am sending you healing energy right now. Because when you heal, I heal, and vice versa. And when we heal, the whole world heals with us, our past, our present, and our future, and everyone around us. Yeah, it gets deep, mi gente. All right. Thank you. I love you. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing week. And I will see you next week. Bye.